Alright, for the product video this week, I have Alias, and I have the Family Edition, and it's basically a board game, and it's a lot of fun to play, so let me show you how we play it. So before you start the game, of course, you have to set it up. Setting it up is really easy. Just flip open the board, and center is empty. So just place the spinner in the center, and you're good to go. The spinner is actually only used for special times. You don't normally use it. So let's get the pieces. You place the pieces. Let me show you. There's a whole bunch of pieces for a whole bunch of players. You know, Big C loves pink, Little E loves yellow, G-Man loves orange. You know, basically, there's a color for everyone. And all their favorite colors, and you know, start them on start. So now for the best part, and that is the cards. Because we're all starting off on one, everybody starts off with a family card. You spin it. Let's just say for the purpose of this review, we have G-Man, although he's too little for this game, but we'll just pretend he's old enough. We'll have G-Man in orange. We will have Big C in pink and Little E yellow, and let's say myself in blue. So we spin the spinner, and let's say I go first, and it, you know, lands on me. So it really can't happen. So spin it again. And you can't give yourself the clues. Alright, G-Man's first. Then he's on one. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the timer, and then we're going to take turns describing everything on number one. For example, coward. How would you describe coward? It's a synonym for someone who's scared. They'll say coward. Then you'll go on to number one again, kangaroo. It's an Australian animal. It likes to bounce. It has a big, powerful tail. Oh, kangaroo. Great job. Let's go next. Let's see, how would I describe rather? Well, what is AB to you? He'll say brother, and you keep going until the timer runs out. By the end of the timer, you have a few choices. Number one, was it able to describe all the cards? Great. So, since I'm describing the cards, I get to move. Well, G-Man got 3 right, so he gets to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, next turn, he's going to be describing all the numbers on 4. If, however, I couldn't describe cinnamon, let's say I get the word cinnamon, which I know he would probably not guess, and I'll try giving him the clues. If he gets it wrong, I would get to move ahead 1, 2, 3, for getting 3 right, and then I get penalized. I have to move 1 back. So the whole point of the game is to take turns spinning, see who gets what, and to try to move ahead as many points as you can to see who could win the game first. Now, however, if, for example, I am playing with G-Man's mom, so let's say this is me sitting, you know, on the table, and this is G-Man's mom. Let's say she points to me. Now, for the kids, this is the best fun. Just like the rest of the game, there are some cards for the adults. So let's say she's on number 5 here. She would describe amplifier. She would describe debate. So we're exposing the kids to all sorts of adult vocabulary, as well as having our own fun interacting with the words. Now, before we start, we get to spin again. Nothing happens. However, if we land on one of these two, we'd have to pick a wild card. And a wild card gives the adults a clue. For example, pronounce all T as D's. So, if I have something like babysitter, I say babysitter. You know, I make a hard D. It's just basically silly fun. So the point of this game is just nonsense. Everybody's, you know, changing teams throughout the game, which is great because I know my family. We know when there's a team game, we know who's teaming up with who. This kind of forces you in a fun way to move about the board, get some penalties with people, you know, family members you may be playing with, you may not be playing with. Again, great way to build up the vocabulary. For example, you know, you have winner, no toilet, mushroom, ignore. Some of the words the kids may, you know, grasp right away. Other the words might be a little bit more complicated, causing them to really think it out. And this is just a great way to have fun with your family. We love it. We had a lot of good laughs. Some of the words, like the word no was kind of easy because you shake your head back and forth. But for the word like squeeze, you know, just run up to someone and give them a hug and go from there. There's no rules. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah, so we love this game because it brought us to a lot of good laughs and a lot of great way to have fun during family game night. The cards are nice and colorful, and overall, this is just a great game. You know, I enjoy it. I hope you'll enjoy it too.